Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are in Surfside Beach and Garden City Beach going down Ocean Boulevard. We're going southbound right now. So currently we are in Surfside Beach, which is a city here just south of Myrtle Beach. Hi, I'm Carmen, and if you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. So glad to have you. So this is actually the motorcycle spring rally right now. So we may see a few motorcycles. If you're not familiar with this particular rally, this is in the second week of May typically, and it focuses, oh wow, some demo there. It focuses mainly in the Murrells Inlet area, so you definitely see a lot more motorcycles down south of Myrtle Beach, but they also come up into Myrtle Beach as well. You see a lot of them in Murrells Inlet, Garden City, and also Surfside Beach. I'm actually shocked we haven't seen any yet here on Ocean Boulevard because we just came off Kings Highway and we actually saw a ton of motorcycles and bikes on Kings Highway. So here is the Surfside Beach Pier, and it is not open yet. It was demolished by Hurricane Matthew, and they have been rebuilding it, and it's pretty much almost done now, but they're still waiting on some inspections and some final things. Here we've got Pizza Hyena, Gracious Pig, and we've got the Chimichanga Llama. And then also coming up here is Bubba's Fish Shack. And then here's Neil and Pam's. We did a video about this because they reopened after a fire last year, so glad to see them back open again. Some of those restaurants, you've got some nice views across the street of the beach. But back to the Surfside Beach Pier, as soon as that opens, we will definitely do a video on that, so we will keep you posted. It's gonna have restaurants, some stores, ice cream shop. It sounds like it's going to be a really, really nice pier, so we will definitely be checking that out. So this is still Surfside that we're in right now, and it connects to Garden City Beach, which we are also going to show you, and it has its own pier. And there are some interesting tidbits to note, though, between the two. Surfside City is a city, and Surfside Beach is a city in and of itself. And so you have to pay for the public parking and the public beach access. In Garden City, that's actually not a city, it's just a census designated area. Don't ask me what that means, I don't know, but that's what it is. And you do not have to pay for parking at the public beach access at the time of this recording. That could always change because they're in the county, not in a city. And the same goes for their pier. They do not charge for you to walk out on the pier. I do not know yet if Surfside Beach will charge for you to walk out on their pier. I will let you know when they open. Most piers do have a fee. I know some of you have pointed out that the Myrtle Beach State Park does not charge. However, you have to pay to get into the park. So your pier fee is basically covered by paying to get into the park. So most piers are going to charge you to walk out on them. So it's nice that Garden City's pier does not. And I know they have some live music and other stuff, so that's definitely something to keep in mind if you're staying on the south end of Myrtle Beach or down in this area. So most of these houses that you see over on the second row, which is across the street from the beach, and even the houses on this side are rental houses. Excuse me, I'm sure part of them are full-time homes, but very few. I would say most of these are going to be rental houses. Golf carts, as you see, are allowed on the main part of Ocean Boulevard here. They cannot be driven on Kings Highway or 17 Business. You can cross that, but you cannot drive them. There are a lot of other rules. I'm just mentioning that since you see the golf cart in front of us that surround the golf cart. So definitely check all of those laws if you are going to rent a golf cart while you're here. I think some of the cities don't allow them to be driven at night, that kind of thing. So there's different rules you want to look into if you're planning to use one. And they do still, here in Surfside Beach, charge for parking if you bring a golf cart. So that's not going to get you around the parking fee either. Now you could bike to the beach, and that you would not have to pay for, and they do have some bike parking. There's a motorcycle. I am still shocked that we're not seeing them cruising here on Ocean Boulevard because they are, trust me, they're everywhere. We can hear them nonstop even from our house. They're just all over this area right now, up and down Myrtle Beach. Like I said, not just in the south end, but all of Myrtle Beach. These are cute little rental houses here, pretty colors. Like I kind of feel sorry for these houses over here. You know, at one time they probably had a gorgeous view of the beach, and then these large hotels and condos get put up across the street and they lose their view. So this is the Conch Cafe. They have seafood and other food, and they do have oceanfront views from the restaurant. We have eaten there before, but it has been many, many years. I bet it's been 20 years since we have eaten there. 15 to 20 probably. So I can't give you a recent review, but I think we liked it. I don't have any bad memories. So I think we liked it when we were there. There's a little runoff with a little fountain in it there in front of these houses. Compared to Myrtle Beach's Ocean Boulevard, there are no bike lanes. I know you see this path over here to the right, but it doesn't run the whole length. And you mostly have walkers and runners on it. So when I bike, I stay on the road here. And so that's one thing I do really like about the Ocean Boulevard and Myrtle Beach proper. I like having the bike lane. It makes it a really nice time to bike. I feel kind of safe. I mean, there's no place that's 100% safe, but having a dedicated lane definitely helps. On the upside, the speed limit here is pretty slow. When you get to the southmost end, the speed limit does go up to 30 miles an hour, but in Surfside it's 10, here it's 25, so pretty decently slow speed limit, so that makes biking, you know, pretty decent here. And there's actually a lot of bikers on this road, especially in the morning, bicyclists. So now we are into the Garden City area, so we just passed a public beach access. We'll probably see more. Here comes another one up on the left. There's some motorcycles. Right there, that green sign where it says welcome to Garden City, Rainbow Drive, that's public beach access. And so those are the free parking public beach access I mentioned. Again, time of this video, so always read all the signs, always make sure that the parking's free. You know, don't just assume it is because I'm telling you in this video, but there's a little tiny sign right under that big sign that says free parking. So as of right now, it is still free. So that's a nice thing to remember if you're not staying oceanfront already. It's a place that you can come and park your car and get front row access to the beach. That was interesting. Did you see that? That sign said no e-bikes on the beach. I've seen tons of e-bikes on the beach. Maybe that's specific to Garden City. That's interesting. Wasn't aware of any rules. Now they do have certain times of the day you're not supposed to have any bike on the beach during the main tourist season, but I wasn't aware of any restrictions on e-bikes. That's either new or just something I didn't know about. As you can see, Garden City does have a few condo buildings and hotels. If you stay down here on the south end, let us know where. Do you stay in Surfside Beach, Garden City Beach, or Murrells Inlet, or somewhere else on the south end? And if so, what place do you like to stay? Do you rent a house? Do you stay in a hotel? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're liking this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. We appreciate that. There's some more cyclists. As like I said, I'm just shocked there's not more cruising Ocean Boulevard. I would think that would be a fun thing to do if you were on your motorcycle. And people always ask me time of day. This is in the afternoon. It's after 3 p.m. but before 4 p.m. and it's midweek, so middle of the day. So here is Garden City's pier. And you can see the umbrellas up there where they have music and stuff, so that's their pier. And then they've got the Pavilion Arcade over here with video games and some hot dogs and snacks. And if you go further down that road right there, there are some other restaurants. I'll pan over here so you can see some other things to do. And so that is the main hub for Garden City. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.